Thank you. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tiravana Chari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Umaganti Mirandasya Gananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitang Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. That's 332, yeah? Yes. Yeah. We're reading in the Madhya Lila of the Chaitanya Charitamrita in chapter 24, entitled Explanations of the Atmarama verse, text 332. Danta Davana Snana Sanyadi Vandan. Danta Davana Snana Sanyadi Vandan. Guru Seva Urdhva Pundra Chakradi Dharan. Guru Seva Urdhva Pundra Chakradi Dharan. Danta Davana Snana Sanyadi Vandan. Sorry. Danta Davana Snana Sanyadi Vandan. Guru Seva Urdhva Pundra Chakradi Dharana. Guru Seva Urdhva Pundra Chakradi Dharana. Ja, bitte. Buch? Wenn man das Buch nimmt?
Nein, ich kann schon lesen, aber ich komme nicht mit dem Wert zurecht.
Danta Davana Snana Sanyadi Vandan. Danta Davana Snana Sanyadi Vandana. Guru Seva Urdhva Pundra Chakradi Dharana. Danta Davana Snana Sanyadi Vandana. Guru Seva Urdhva Pundra Chakradi Dharan. It's okay. Seva Urdhva Pundra Chakradi Dharan. Danta Davana Snana Sanyadi Vandana. Guru Seva Urdhva Pundra Chakradi Dharana. Danta Davana. Brushing the teeth. Snana. Bath. Sandhya Adi Vandana. Regular chanting of the mantras. Guru Seva, serving the spiritual master. Urdhva Pundra, wearing perpendicularly straight tilak. Chakra Adi Dharana, stamping the body with different names and symbols of the Lord. Translation. You should describe how in the morning one should regularly brush his teeth, take his bath, offer prayers to the Lord, and offer obeisances to the spiritual master. You should also describe how one should render service to the spiritual master and paint one's body in 12 places with Urdhva Pundra, tilak, as well as how one should stamp one's body with the holy names of the Lord or the symbols of the Lord, such as the disc and club. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is explaining all these details to Sanatana Goswami, so that Sanatana Goswami would publish all these instructions that he gets from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the different shastras. My God, I'm sorry, I was a little tired. Therefore I fell asleep. So in Chaitanya, Sanatana Goswami published. He wrote this. He wrote all of these instructions in his book, of which I forgot the name now. In which all the standards. I hope that in the following purport, sure, Prabhupada will explain. So there's no purport. So in text 333, Gopi Chandan Malya Dhriti Tulasi Aharan Vastrapita Griha Sanskar Krishna Prabodhan. After this, you should describe how one should decorate his body with Gopi Chandan, wear neck beads, collect tulasi leaves from the tulasi tree, cleanse his cloth and the altar, cleanse his own house or apartment, and go to the temple and ring the bell, just to draw the attentions of Lord Krishna. No purport. Text 334. Panksha Sudasha Panksha Sat Upachare Archan Panksha Kala Puja Arti Krishna Bhojan Sayan. Also describe deity worship, wherein you should offer food to Krishna at least 5 times daily, and in due time place him on a bed. You should also describe the process for offering arti and the worship of the Lord, according to the list of 5, 16, or 50 ingredients. Purport. The 5 ingredients for deity worship are: 1, very good scent, like nice smelling oils. 2, very good flowers. 3, incense. 4, a lamp. And 5, something edible. It's quite a long purport, so what comes to my mind, one should offer very good scents. Nrsimha Kavacha Prabhu, the minister for deity worship, he recommends a certain oil. The company is called Gandharaj, king of scents. Gandharaj. One can get them in Mayapur if you ask. If you ask there any pujari, what I forgot. Sorry, I'm a little. The pujari of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's from Austria, and he's Krishna Kanta Prabhu. Yeah, yeah. Now, he can tell where these oils are sold of Gandharaja. They're really the best. We have some at home, and also for Prahlad and Singadev. That's very high quality oil, very, really very, very nice, very good. Cannot compare to the others, which are kind of perfumes. These are real natural oils from different flowers, champa, or different ones. Saffron, henna, very good. So, very good scents. As for Shoda Sopacharana, the 16 ingredients, one should 1. Provide a sitting place, idam asanam. 2. Ask Krishna to sit down, swagatam su swagata. 3. Offer arghya. 4. Offer water to wash the legs. 5. Wash the mouth. 6. Offer madhupaka. 7. Offer water for washing the mouth. 8. Bath the Lord. 9. Offer garments. 10. Decorate the Lord's body with ornaments. 11. Offer sweet scents. 12. Offer flowers with good fragrance, like the rose or champaka. Srila Prabhupada very much liked roses. Jayapataka Maharaj, he once, there this wonderful video, there's this video series, Memories of Srila Prabhupada, and Jayapataka Maharaj, he told how as a very young devotee, when he moved into the temple, one day Srila Prabhupada asked him to bring him a rose every day. And Jayapataka Maharaj, he was very inspired. He was still a bhakta, he said. His name was Jay or something like this. So he was very inspired. Yes, Srila Prabhupada. Oh, such a nice service. And he went to the temple commander or temple president. Oh, Prabhu, I need some Lakshmi. Srila Prabhupada asked me to bring him a rose. And oh yeah, he had already. And after Prabhupada told him, he went and he called. He rang a flower shop. Do you have roses? Yes, we do have. Roses with nice scent? Yes, we do have. We have. Please save one for me. I will come and pick it up. And then he went to his authority, and they said, "What? You're just a bhakta. You cannot just go and bring some flower for Srila Prabhupada. That's not your service. Go and wash the pots or something." And he said, Prabhupada asked me to do it. No way. You're not allowed. But he said, but I will still do it. Srila Prabhupada asked me to. Well, how dare you? But he just went outside and he was disturbed. And he just walked around in the city being disturbed. And then he came to a dead-end street. At the end of the street, when he had to turn back, there was a small flower shop. He said, "Oh, maybe I go inside." And he said, "Do you have roses?" "Ah, yes, you called before, and we saved this rose for you." He saw that it was Krishna's arrangement, and so he brought this rose for Srila Prabhupada, who was very pleased. One time, Srila Prabhupada also gave this. Prabhupada said, there are so many different flowers, but there's only one rose. And similarly, there are so many living entities, 8,400,000, but there's only one Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada compared this unique position of Krishna with the unique position of a rose. Srila Prabhupada liked roses very much. Damascena roses, I think they have the best scent. They're considered the best. They easily fall apart when they are blossomed. In the beginning, when they just open, one can use them for garlands, but later on they just fall apart. They're wonderful for petals. Damascena. So one should offer flowers with good fragrance, like a rose or champaka. Champaka, small yellow roses. When I do Manasa Puja, one can offer to the deities first a garland of gardenian They are sometimes Srila Prabhupada had garlands, had several gardenia garlands. The first a white gardenia garland, and then the yellow champaka flowers, and then the tulsi garland, and then the blue flieder, I don't know what's it called in English, flieder, and then red rose garland. This all the colors of all the different colors in order. 13, offer incense. 14, offer a lamb. 15, give good food. And 16, offer prayers. No? That's a standard one number of articles one offers in the morning during the Shila Puja. Yes, of course, here it is. In the Hari Bhakti Vilas, that's the book that Sanatana Goswami wrote. In the Hari Bhakti Vilas, 11th Vilasa, verses 127 to 140, there is a vivid description of what is required in deity worship. There are 64 items mentioned. In the temple, worship should be so gorgeous that all 64 items should be available for the satisfaction of the personality of Godhead. Sometimes it is impossible to get all 64 items. Therefore, we recommend that at least on the first day of installation, all 64 items should be available, at least at the installation. When the Lord is established, worship with all 64 items should continue as far as possible. The 64 items are as follows. 1. There must be a big bell hanging in front of the temple room so that whoever comes into the room can ring the bell. This item is called prabodhana, or offering oneself submissively to the Lord. This is the first item. Prabodhana, offering oneself submissively to the Lord. It's symbolized by the bell. Also, when one offers a lamb, it is considered like one meditates on offering oneself, like the soul, offering oneself to the Lord, just like the lamb. So, prabodhana, the bell. 2, the visitor must chant Jai Shri Radha Govinda or Jai Shri Radha Madhava when he rings the bell. In either case, the word Jaya must be uttered. 3, one should immediately offer obeisances to the Lord, falling down like a stick. When I started chanting, after I'd visited the temple and learned that one should offer obeisances and chanted, living alone after I had offered my I completed my civil service. I had a small room, and I also offered obeisances, and it is very nice with taking shelter. Now, Srila Prabhupada gives us shelter when we offer obeisances to him. It is taking shelter of the spiritual master, making a dandavat, falling down like a stick in front of the spiritual master. He gives us shelter. 4, there must be regular Mangal Arati in the temple during the early morning, an hour and a half before the sun rises. 5, there must be an asana, a sitting place before the altar. This asana is for the spiritual master. The disciple brings everything before the spiritual master, and the spiritual master offers everything to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The offering prayers first, we offer obeisances to the spiritual master, and the spiritual master gives this on to his guru and on to Krishna. 6, after Mangal Arati, the deity is supposed to wash his teeth by using a twig. Therefore a twig must be offered. Wird das hier gemacht? Ein Zweig? Yes? Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh. On the farm for Pratnasinger, we only I would say, replace it with a spoonful of water. There are no twigs. One should offer, the standard is a neem twig. One should offer a neem twig. When Srila Prabhupada was in America, there were no neem trees, but Srila Prabhupada liked eucalyptus twigs for for brushing his teeth. And one time, I have these books, memories, these video recordings, they also were published as books. One time in a park, Srila Prabhupada told us, oh, there's a nice eucalyptus tree. Could you get me this twig up there? Oh, and the disciples immediately, yes, Srila Prabhupada. It was very high. And they tried to build a pyramid, climbing on top, on each other's shoulders, and then one devotee. And several times it fell down, and Srila Prabhupada had his fun. And then finally they could pick this twig. And here, Srila Prabhupada, here's the twig. Oh, very nice. Threw it away. That was just a fun. Where were we? Therefore a twig must be offered. 7. Water must be offered for washing the deity's feet. 8. Arghya should be offered. Water, one offers to the deity, and the deity sprinkles it on his head for refreshment. In India especially, it's very warm. Arghya is for refreshing. 9. Water for Achman should be offered. 10. Madhupaka, a small bowl containing madhu, honey, a little ghee, a little water, a little sugar, yogurt and milk should be offered. This is called Madhuparka Achman. 11. One should place wooden slippers before the Lord. 12. One should massage the body of the Lord. That's also, of course, a wonderful meditation. 13. How is it? Do I read all of the Haribol Prabhu? Should I read the whole purport? It's 2 more pages, or just
go with the flow. As you feel inspired to comment, then you comment.
Yeah. So massage the body of the Lord. One should massage the body of the Lord with oil. 14. With a soft wet sponge, one should remove all the oil smeared over the Lord's body. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He explains about the Atmarama verse to Sanatana Goswami and asks him to write all these details. Later came out as Hari Bhakti Vilas, the standard book for that. From that, the devotees derived the Pancharatna Pradeep, Krishna Chaitanya Maharaj, that details the instructions for deity worship. 15. One should bath the Lord with water in which nicely scented flowers have been soaking for some time. 16. After bathing the body of the Lord with water, one should bath him with milk. 17. Then one should bath him with yogurt. 18. Then one should bath him with ghee. 19. Then one should bath him with honey. 20. Then one should bath him with water in which sugar has been dissolved. 21. Then one should wash the deity with water and chant this mantra. Chintamani prakara satma sukalpa vriksha laksha vriteshu surabir abhipalayantam lakshmi sahasra shata sambrahma sevyamanam govindamari purushang tamahang pachami. One should chant this while during bathing the Lord. 22. One should dry the entire body of the Lord with a towel. 23. New garments should be put on the Lord's body. 24. A sacred thread should be placed on his body. 25. Water should be offered for cleansing his mouth, achman. 26. Nicely scented oils, like liquid sandalwood pulp, should be smeared over the Lord's body. 27. All kinds of ornaments and crowns should be placed on his body. 28. Then one should offer flower garlands and decorative flowers. 29. Then one should burn incense. 30. Lamps should be offered. 31. Precautions should always be taken so that demons and atheists cannot harm the body of the Lord. Here also, the metal doors are there during the day. Yeah. In Mayapur, sometime some Muslims, dacoits, they attacked the temple, thinking that the Utsava deities were made of gold. Somehow that got into their head. They came and attacked it, and the devotees tried to protect, but they got onto the altar, and they stole the Utsava. They ran away. They got away with Radharani, Utsava Radharani. Jagannath Baladev ki jai. Shishi Gonitai ki jai. Bhakti Raghava Maharaj, he was trying to protect the deities, and he lost his leg in the fight with these gangsters, with these dacoits. The pujari should be ready to offer his life for protecting the deities, or have this metal door. That is very practical. Since that time, after that, and Srila Prabhupada also ordered the devotees to start worshipping Nrsingadev in Mayapur. Yes, then Ugra Nrsinga, it's called Ugra Nrsinga is worshipped since that time. And since Ugra Nrsinga was installed, since he is present, no dacoit ever tried. Well, maybe they entered the temple, but nobody dared to attack the deities again. They are afraid of Nrsingadev for good reason. (32) Food offerings should be placed before the Lord. 33. Spices for chewing should be offered. 34. Betel nuts should be offered. Yes, Krishna's, we read some days ago, Damodar Prasad Prabhu he quoted from the Nectar of Devotion that I think that Krishna's teeth are always a little reddish because Krishna likes to chew pan, betel nut. Balaram, The offering to Balaram should contain also a jar of honey. Balaram likes honey. No? In the Nectar of Devotion also there's this, Srila Prabhupada wrote how Balaram, how was that? Balaram, he got intoxicated by drinking a lot of honey, by consuming a lot of honey. And Balaram, he was lying down, and he said, somebody remembers? Too bad. Should have prepared, should have thought of it. Why the moon has taken such a longish form? Oh, you kings of the ants, why are you hiding in your holes? Now I could destroy the whole universe, and I know that Krishna would not be angry with me. Some of the things that Balaram said after when he was intoxicated. For Krishna and Balaram, it's okay if they like to get intoxicated. It's wonderful. They can do what they like. Balaram likes honey, so one should offer him at the offering. Also at Balaram's appearance day, one offers him Varuni, drink made of honey and water. Balaram likes it. (35) At the proper time there should be arrangements so that the Lord may take rest in bed. 36. The Lord's hair should be combed and decorated. 37. First-class garments should be offered. 38. A first-class helmet should be offered. 39. The garments should be scented. 40. There should be kaustuba jewels and other ornaments offered. Well, Srila Prabhupada told the devotees to just offer artificial jewels, no real jewels, because thieves might get attracted. 41. A variety of flowers should be offered. 42. Another Mangal Arati should be offered. 43. A mirror should be offered, so that the Lord can see himself, how his servants dressed him. 44. The Lord should be carried on a nice palanquin to the altar. 45. The Lord should be seated on the throne. 46. Again, water should be given for the washing of his feet. 47. Something again should be offered for eating. 48. Evening arati should be offered. 49. The Lord should be fanned with a chamara fan, and an umbrella should be placed over his head. 50. The Hare Krishna mantra and approved songs should be sung. 51. Musical instruments should be played. 52. One should dance before the deity. 53. One should circumambulate the deity. It's not possible in every temple to circumambulate the deity. But Srila Prabhupada once showed his disciples that if you walk or dance in a circle in front of the deity, and when you are in front of the deity, you turn around, like we do during the Tulasi Arati, Tulasi Kirtan, we walk around Tulsi, and then we make a small circle in front to Srila Prabhupada. That means that is just as circumambulating Srila Prabhupada, or if we do this also, walk as in a circle or in front of the deity, and just when we are there, we turn around and go on walking in the circle and then turn again. That is like circumambulating the deity. That replaces the circumambulation that we cannot do. In Mayapur, of course, one can do. In Vrindavan, one can do. Also a small pastime when Srila Prabhupada walked around the Krishna Balaram Mandir, just behind the deities in one corner. Srila Prabhupada said, "You are blind, but I can see." And everybody, yes, Srila Prabhupada, this is so true. And they walked on again around the temple, and then again there Srila Prabhupada said, "You are blind, but I can see." That is true, Srila Prabhupada, yes. They walked on. The third time they were there, and Srila Prabhupada said, "You are blind. This lamp is still burning, although it's daylight. Turn off this lamp." Srila Prabhupada was very cautious. Not that everything has to be dark, but Prabhupada sees everything as Krishna's energy. Everything, also this electricity, belongs to Krishna, so one should not waste it. One can use it if necessary, one should not waste it. It said Srila Prabhupada bowed down, he picked every single grain of rice that fell down. Srila Prabhupada bowed down for even one single grain of rice, so that did not get wasted. Krishna's. Sorry. 51, musical instruments should be played. 52, one should dance before the deity. 50, one should dance. One is not always standing like poles, not doing anything. One should dance. It said dancing increases the bhakti. One should dance. That pleases the deity and the mind. 53, one should circumambulate the deity. 54, one should again offer obeisances. 55, one should offer different types of prayers and hymns at the Lord's lotus feet. 56, one should touch the lotus feet of the Lord with one's head. One should touch the lotus feet of the Lord with one's head. This may not be possible for everyone, but at least the pujari should do this. Yeah, that's one great advantage of doing some service on the altar. One can put one's head on the lotus feet of the deity. So wonderful. 57. The flowers offered on the previous day should touch one's head. 58. One should take the remnants of the Lord's food. 59. One should sit before the Lord and think that he is massaging the Lord's legs. So wonderful. In the evening, when we have the evening service, putting the Lord to rest, it's also instructed one should, after the Lord has laid down in his bed, one should meditate on massaging the lotus feet of the Lord. Such a nice service. 60. One should decorate the Lord's bed. Actually, Srila Prabhupada once said, Pujari service is the best service because that is what we are also doing in the spiritual world. There we're doing the same things. The Krishna, there's a painting how Krishna is lying, putting his head on the lap of one of his friends, and another friend is massaging his legs, or Krishna is massaging Balaram's legs. Now, this is Pujari service is just what we are doing also in the spiritual world. 60. One should decorate the Lord's bed with flowers before the Lord takes his rest. 61, one should offer one's hand to the Lord. One should understand this correctly, not cut off the head and put it. Then one should, when the Lord gets up from the bed, one should offer help by offering the hand, so that the Lord may support, so that one supports the Lord. When he takes rest, one offers the hand so that the Lord may safely go to his bed. 63, one should wash the feet of the Lord and then sit him on the bed. 64, one should place the Lord on the bed and then massage his feet. Sorry, one more. Arti should be offered to the Lord. Arti should be offered to the deities 5 times daily. Early in the morning before sunrise, later in the morning, at noon, in the evening, and at night. This means that there should be worship and a change of dress and flowers. As far as the eatables are concerned, all items should be first-class preparations. There should be first-class rice, dal, fruit, sweet rice, vegetables, and a variety of foods to be sucked, drunk, and chewed. Chaturvidha Bhaga Prasada, spiritual master, offers 4 kinds of food that is sucked, drunk, and chewed and drank. All the eatables offered to the deities should be extraordinary excellent, like here in the temple. In Europe and America, there is presently no monetary scarcity. People are not poor, and if they follow these principles of deity worship, they will advance in spiritual life. As far as placing the deity in the bed is concerned, if the deity is large and heavy, it is not possible to move him daily. It is better that a small deity, which is also worshipped, be taken to the bed. This mantra should be chanted. Agachashana stanang priyabi saha Keshava. O Keshava, kindly come to your bed along with Srimati Radharani. Hari Bhakti Vilas 1140. The deity should be placed in bed with Srimati Radharani, and this should be indicated by bringing the wooden slippers from the altar to the bedside. When the deity is laid down, his legs should be massaged. Before laying the deity down, a pot of milk and sugar should be offered to him. After taking this thick milk, the deity should lie down and should be offered betel nuts and spices to chew. The verse again. Panksha Sudasha Panksha Sad Upachare Archan Panksha Kala Puja Ati Krishner Bhujan Shayan. Also describe deity worship, wherein one should offer food to Krishna at least 5 times daily, and in due time place him on the bed. You should also describe the process for offering Ati and the worship of the Lord according to the list of 5, 16, or 50 ingredients. So this service of deity worship is given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. He describes all these items to Sanatana Goswami, who wrote the Hari Bhakti Vilas, wherein all the details are described. Not everywhere. Prabhupada says, at least at the installation of the deity, one should offer all these items. So sometimes Srila Prabhupada said, yeah, deity worship is the best service because that's what we're also doing in the spiritual world. At other times, Srila Prabhupada said, preaching. Yes, of course, preaching is the essence. This instruction is there that in every art, in every class, one should also speak on book distribution. Yeah. So I'm not doing this, but Prabhupada, the instruction is there. Srila Prabhupada said there is Pancharatika Vidi, all the rules and regulations also for deity worship, and there's Bhagavata Vidi, the path of preaching. And Prabhupada said comparatively, preaching is more important. Yeah. The purification, we need the purification by worshipping the deity. Mm. Deity worship, yes. Actually, it was the standard process in Dvapar Yuga. And now in Kali Yuga, the standard process for making spiritual advancement for self-realization is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us, the chanting of the holy names. Prachar, preaching, prachar, by chanting and, yes, of course, distributing so many books. The devotees are so much. Every morning and evening we read the results in book distribution. Devotees are so inspired and so empowered. They can distribute so many books. Yesterday evening there was one small short video on the Sankirtan Nectar thingy there on Telegram. I think it was what's his name? This Sannyas disciple of Kadamba Khan Maharaj. Huh? Keshava Maharaj. I think it was Keshava Maharaj. There was no name mentioned. I think it was Keshava Maharaj. He looks like he went out again. And there was one person, sorry, I'm already 5 minutes over. Just the last thing, there was one man he had met on the street, and this man had gotten a book, Chant and Be Happy. And by reading the book, he got so inspired that he started chanting. And he didn't meet any later on, he didn't meet any devotees or visit a temple he didn't know about. He got this book from somebody who didn't want it anymore. He gave it to him. He got this book from somebody. Chant and Be Happy. So he noted himself Japamala, 108 beats, and he started chanting. And he said after some months, he had given up meat eating, drinking alcohol, smoking. Everything just vanished. Like we also had the experience when you start chanting, your consciousness and your conscience gets purified. And you start realizing what is right and what is not right to do. Das Gewissen, the conscience. By chanting, everything gets purified. The mirror of the mind gets cleansed. And we realize what is right and what is not right. This man, he just by reading the book and started chanting, he gave up everything bad. And then he met Keshav. I think it was Keshava Maharaj, yes, on the street. And he had somebody record the meeting with this man. I forgot the name. Small person, small man. And Keshav Maharaj, I think, he said, so you just by reading the book and started chanting, you gave up everything and you practice and you go on chanting. Oh yes, definitely, I will go on chanting. And Keshav Maharaj, that's how wonderful. That's wonderful what Srila Prabhupada's books can achieve. Just by getting a book the whole life of a person changes from going in the wrong direction, leading a demoniac life, an unconscious life, practicing demoniac things that one gets from association with everybody else. And just by getting one book, this book can liberate a person and make a person go back to Krishna just by reading in the book. Srila Prabhupada said if somebody only reads one word, his whole life may change. I distribute prasadam. I go around and collecting a little. Srila Prabhupada said, if somebody only once partakes of the remnants of food offered to the Lord, he will come back to Krishna's consciousness at one point in time or another. I offer the people a little sample, probably, energy balls, probably, and they get a small, they taste it, either they didn't buy or don't buy. They can get what they want. Just by getting a little prasadam, person will come back to Krishna consciousness at one point in time or another, this life or next life, just by getting some cookie or something. What to speak of a book? If somebody has a book and reads it, his whole life with the Yajanti hi sumedasa. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared with his associates and chanting the holy names, and everybody who is intelligent will take part in this movement. Yajanti hi sumedasa. Sumedasa. Somebody is intelligent. He will appreciate it and make the best use of the book and of this movement. So, sorry. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sankirtan Marathon ki jai. Gibt es noch Fragen? Nope, keine. Hare Krishna.